and welcome to another ASMR gaming video featuring the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. In this video we will mostly be focusing on character creation and we will continue the series as much as we can here.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
This is the voice of Patrick Stewart, by the way.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
I apologize that the opening is so epic and not very ASMR-like, but it is what it is. So, this might get my gamer card revoked, but the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, well, isn't the only, but is the first Elder Scrolls game that I have played. And basically the only other one I have played is the Elder Scrolls Online. So yes, that means I have never played Skyrim. No particular reason for that. I believe at the time when Skyrim came out, I was mainly interested in Dark Souls games. Alright, anyway, let's pick our race here. We have the Argonian, the reptilian race, well suited for the treacherous swamps of its homeland. It has developed natural immunities to poisons. They can breathe underwater and are good at picking locks. Their origins are in Arnesia and Thornmarsh. Next we have the Breton. In addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of Bretons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They are particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. Their origins are Sistres or High Rock. Dark Elf, also known as Dunmer, in their homeland of Morrowind. The Dark Elves are noted for their skilled and balanced advanced integration of the sword, the bow, and destruction magic. They are resistant to fire and can summon an ancestral ghost for aid. Their origins are mainland or Vjardenfell. Next is the High Elf, also known as Altmer, in their homeland of Somerset Isle. The High Elves are exceptionally gifted in the arcane arts. They also boast resistance to illness. However, they are also somewhat vulnerable to fire, frost, and shock. Their origins are Oridon or Somerset Isle. Next is the Imperial, natives of the civilized cosmopolitan province of Cyrodiil. They have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They are skilled with heavy armor and in the social skills, and tend to favor the warrior classes. Their origins are Calovia and Nibene. Khajiit, hailing from the province of Elsewhere. They are intelligent, quick, and agile. They make excellent thieves due to their natural agility and unmatched acrobatics skill. All Khajiit can see in the dark. Their origins are Anaquina or Palatine. The Nord, citizens of Skyrim, they are a tall and fair-haired people. Strong and hardy, Nords are famous for their resistance to cold. They are highly talented warriors, hailing from eastern or western Skyrim. The Orc, the people of Rothgarian and Dragontail Mountains. Orcish armorers are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor are among the finest in the Empire, and are fearsome when using their berserker rage. Their origins are Orsinium or Stronghold. Redguard, the most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel, in addition to their cultural affinities for many weapon and armor styles. They also have a hardy constitution and a natural resistance to disease and poison. Hailing from Dragontail Mountains or the Alakir Desert. Wood Elf, the clanfolk of the western Valenwood forests, also known as Bosmer. Wood Elves are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves, and they are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. Their origins are Reaper's March or Grotwood. Okay, now we have to make our decision. I don't particularly want to play an elf. Not really. I do want, would like to play an archer. But none of the normal humanoid or human-like races are particularly good at archery. Let's just choose based off of appearances. I think I might have to go with an Nord. West Skyrim, a rugged environment filled with rough terrain and dangerous beasts. You are prepared to survive in the even most challenging climates. Eastern Skyrim, either due to extreme snowstorms, the College of Mages, or simply stubbornness, the people of Eastern Skyrim, such as you, are known for their tenacity and resourcefulness. Okay. Okay, let's go with a Nord. We have our age slider here. Let's go right about there. Skin tone. Let's go right about there. Okay. Brow ridge. Right about there looks good. Inner ridge. Right in the middle, I like that. Outer ridge. Right about there. Eye color. Interesting. These are a lot. Many options, probably close to 50, maybe even closer to 100. I like green eyes, but not so bright green. Maybe that one, that looks good. Skin tint. That's interesting. Eyelids, pale or red. Yeah, let's keep it in the middle there. Sockets. Sockets, bright or bruised. I there. Cheek blush, light or red? Let's go with light. We need to change our facial structure as soon as possible. We're looking very silly. Cheekbones, pale or flushed? Right about there looks good. Freckles. Okay, no makeup. No eyeshadow. For some reason there's no option to remove lipstick, I guess. 0 does the trick. Okay, first let's go to our jaw because it looks I don't know, it does not look good. Let's go a bit more concave. That looks good right about there with the jaw neck slope. Let's make it a bit thinner there. Okay, mouth. Drawn or pursed. Sad to happy. Let's go a little bit more on the sad side. Low or high? Right about there looks good. Retracted or protruding. I like that right there. Tilting. That's good. Underbite, overbite. I like that. Mouth chin distance. Maybe that's too much of an underbite, actually. Yeah, that's better. Lips, deflated, inflated. A little bit deflated, small versus large. Right about there. I didn't really notice the nose until now. The nose looks that's a crazy nose right there. Retracted versus puckered. Right at 0. I think 0's good. Okay, gotta do something about this nose. Let's bring it down. Let's go ahead and flatten it out some. Celion, I have no idea what that means. That part, okay. Lower celion. Yeah, that's looking better right there. Let's keep it right there. Bring it down a notch. face options. Brow, nose, chin ratio. Let's bring it up a tad. Forehead, cilia, nose. That's good. Light to heavy. I guess this is weight. Let's go more on the heavy side there. Gaunt versus round. That looks good. Thin versus wide. Okay. Let's mess with the eyes a little bit. Make them a little bit larger. Bring them in a bit. Keep it right in the middle there. And the chin. Let's bring it forward a little bit. A little bit more recessed. Retract it a notch. Small versus large. Right there. Short versus tall. Thin versus wide. That's looking good. Okay, cheeks. Concave versus convex. Definitely want a little bit of concave there. Gaunt versus round. Right about there. Cheekbones, low versus high. Right there looks good. Shallow or pronounced. Right about there. Thin versus wide. Let's go on the thinner side. I believe we did brow already, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, that's it for head. I'm not sure I like the eye color, to be honest. Yeah, I would like something darker, I think, for the eyes. wonder if this is just a Nord thing. Are Nords not allowed to have brown eyes or dark eyes? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Let's just click through a bunch and actually maybe the brighter green eyes are kind of nice. I like this. I think I like it because it matches the shirt. But yeah, I don't know. Let's go with it. Okay, hairstyle. Definitely would like something shorter. Interesting, a bandana. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, nope. I kind of like this one a little bit. You know what? It just occurred to me I'm most likely going to be playing this character for hundreds of hours. And I don't know, the Nord maybe is not, it's not my cup of tea. No offense to any real life Nords out there, and my grandmother is Norwegian, so yeah, I am part Nord myself, but yeah, I don't know, this is not really speaking to me right now. Maybe I do go with something more elf-like. Or part of me did want to actually go with an Argonian. Because of their underwater breathing and lock-picking skills. Wood Elf, though, are good archers. Or maybe I make a female character, something that's just nice to look at. I apologize. We were pretty much done, and then, I don't know, I was looking at the character and I was thinking about seeing it for hundreds and hundreds of hours, and it's just not what I want to play deep down. Thornmarsh. Your birth region is called the Jewel of the East, but behind the nickname lies a darker reality. You dabbled in magic just to survive, and your quick wits allowed you to live until this day. You hail from Arnesia, where the slavers of Morrowind are still active. They hide and seek every time there was a raid. Made you extremely quick and nimble. I like the name Thornmarsh. We're from Thornmarsh. Oh, I do like the older looking Argonian. I like the darker Argonian as well. Okay, here we go again. There's lots of people that really enjoy character creation, so I guess making 2 characters is a bonus for those of you. Okay, let's see how the Argonian options look. I really like that low ridge there. And then we can bring the inner ridge up a little bit, or bring it even further. I think we bring it even further, right about there. The outer ridge. And we bring the outer ridge up a little bit. Okay, cheeks. Concave or convex. I like the convex look here. Gaunt versus round. More on the gaunt side there. Cheekbones. Bring them up a bit. Shallow or pronounced. Oh yeah, not that pronounced though, right about there. Thin versus wide. A little bit wider. Onto the chin. Backward or forward. I think we bring it back a bit. Recessed or pronounced. More pronounced. Retracted or jutting. Keep it right about the middle there. Shallow or deep. Let's bring it more on the shallow side, small or large. A little bit larger. Short or tall. A little bit taller and thin versus wide. More on the thin side. The eyes. Up or down? We bring them down. Small or large? Definitely larger. Inward or outward? Let's bring them in and apart or together. Definitely bring them apart. Okay, brow, nose, chin. I like it right in the middle there. Forehead, Celia, nose. guess a 7 looks good. Light or heavy? Let's get a little bit heavier. Gaunt or round? I like that gaunt look. Thin versus wide. Bring it out wider, yes. Okay. Forehead. Small versus large. Make a bit larger. Short versus tall. A bit shorter. And backward versus forward. A little bit more forward. Onto the jaw. Retracted versus jutting. I have a feeling like that we did the jaw already, but thin versus wide. I like it a bit wider there. And neck slope, low versus high. A little bit higher. Concave versus convex. The jawline. That looks good. Okay, the mouth, drawn versus pursed. A bit more drawn, sad versus happy. I like it right in the middle there. Low versus high. Let's bring it down low. Retracted versus protruding. Right about there. And tilt down or up. Let's bring it down. Underbite versus overbite. It's a little bit more of an underbite. And mouth to chin distance. Short versus long. Let's shorten it a bit there. Lips deflated versus inflated. Deflated. Small versus large. A little bit smaller. Retracted versus puckered. Right in the middle. Nose down or up. Let's bring it down. Flat versus pointed. A little bit flatter. Short or tall. A little bit taller. Down or up. Let's bring it down. Concave versus convex. A bit more convex. versus deep. A bit more shallow. Short versus long. Right in the middle is good. Nostrils, small or large. Let's go with large. Thin or wide. Right about there. Down or up. A little bit more down. The Celion. Shallow or deep. A little bit more. It's a little bit more shallow. Down or up. Bring it down. Thin or wide. I like it a bit wider. This is a tough one. I like both the thin and the wide. Let's go right about there. Lower Celion, shallow or deep. Shallow. Okay, the eyes. Now with an Argonian, we can definitely be a bit more interesting with the eyes. Got orange or purple, green, red, yellow. Or let's have a look at these black ones up here. I kind of like these. I like that. That's the red is a bit bright for my taste. And that's too pink. Yes, and I don't really have a deep, darker red. I think I'll settle for this. Perhaps this one. No, I think this is good here. Okay, so it appears as an Argonian you have many more skin color options, naturally. Definitely would like a green or a blue. Let's start off with this blue here as our primary. As our secondary, I'm not. nothing's really speaking to me as a secondary color. And perhaps this here. And our accent. Okay, I think I like that. Blue, light blue, blue. The eyelids, pale versus red. I like that right about there. Bright versus bruised. Right about there. Eyeshadow. I see it on his eyelids when he blinks. Yeah, that looks good with our blue skin. That's looking good. Growths. Instead of hair, the Arconians have growths. The mohawk growth. The horns. Horns with rings. The predator, like the alien versus predator, with rings. It's more fish-like. Some more fishy features. Short horns, mohawk horns. I think I like these standard horns right here. Oh, you can adjust the length. Yeah, this was not intentional, by the way. Whoa, okay, we just broke the game. Somehow. Oops. Well, okay. I think we're sticking with this now. Sorry to the Nord. Our Nord friend. Argonian from Thornmarsh. Increased intelligence. Character name. This is one of my role-playing names that I've used in the past. Itherin or Itherin. I've never really decided on how I like which pronunciation I prefer. Okay. Continue. Alright, so that was the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered character creation. two different characters there. I'm not sure if I want to end this video here or if I want to include the beginning of the game. I think I might just end it here. But let's go ahead and see. If it does end here, then thank you for watching. If I do decide to continue it, then, well, I'll say thank you for watching again at the end. Goodbye, or perhaps not.